Okay, let's begin.
Before I went to college, I met an older woman while I was working in a supermarket, and her name was Linda, and very attractive. And like I was not quite 18, and she was about 32. So it was sort of a mutual
Okay,
attraction
Biddy.
and seduction, whatever word you want to use. We wound up having an affair. I found out soon after that she was married. I knew she had two kids, but I never met the husband. The husband was
I personally, I can't imagine me, a 17-year-old, sleeping with a woman with two kids who's over 30. I would just think of my mom. I can't imagine that. I don't understand that fantasy.
always gone. He was always away. So I was assuming he was a businessman or uh, a doctor, just with crazy hours.
Listen to this.
Ultimately, I find out that he is one of the bosses.
Now he's in a mob, and so this could get him killed. All right, I'll be shitting bricks if I was him.
In the Colombo family. And his name's Greg Scarpa. And they called him the Grim Reaper. I mean, he told me he stopped counting at 50 bodies.
When you're sleeping with the wife, with the wife of the Slim Reaper, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to die.
And he's probably got 100 or 200. I mean, it's probably one of the most feared mob guys in history. I says, now it's really, really bad. If he finds out, he's got to kill me. I know who he is now. So anyway, he confronts me with it one day. We're driving to the club.
Now, this is, if I was home, I'd be shitting bricks right there, man. You're being confronted because you're sleeping with his wife. But what he doesn't understand is a little nugget of information about human nature. That a lot of people would think that he would instantly get killed. But men are not what you think they are. Listen to this.
And he knew because just a couple of days earlier, I didn't show up somewhere. And he said, "This is not like you." He says, "Something's wrong."
He was
So
fucking with him,
on the
actually.
way, he started breaking the ice. And it's just us two in the car. And we would get to the club every day about a half hour before the rest of the men showed up. And on the way, he's saying things like he loves me like a son. Linda loves you. I'm going to have this conversation with you because I think you're very mature for your age. I'm only 19 now. This was about a year and a half later. We had this talk. And he's going on, and finally he says, "I know about you and Linda." So my heart's beating. And he told me, "It's okay." He says, "I'm fine with it.
I'm going to kill you.
If anybody outside the three of us finds out," he says, "you and I will be."
Why did he survive that without getting his balls clipped? Listen, a man can sometimes love you, but he may not have that physical attraction anymore. And that's a real thing. That's a real thing. And if he's an avoidant because he's in a mob, so he must be a psychopath or sociopath, which causes you to have you struggle with intimacy. You struggle with connecting with someone. He would let that happen actually because he knows he's not pleasing his wife, but he still loves her. And this is where with his wife, this exposes that a woman will cheat on you if you're not pleasing her. I mean, pretty much. Like she's gonna sleep because most likely when you're a mob boss, a lot of times your man doesn't pay attention to you. And so naturally it makes a woman go towards another guy, right? That's why if you're an avoidant and you keep being an avoidant with your woman, she might cheat on you, right? But she still loves you, but her needs need to be met. And a lot of times, this is what I call functional cheating, where I'm cheating on you not because I hate you, not because, but because I'm just this part of me is completely miserable, and you're not satisfying, right? Like it kind of makes sense. So what they did, a mature relationship, actually, look, I think that's a mature relationship. They're mature. They understood that I can't satisfy this in you, and I still love you, and I still want to be with you. So let's find a middle ground. Why don't I let you sleep with that guy, no kid? And as long as we're both together publicly, you can sleep with him. And the thing is that most likely he knew that he couldn't please her. right? And powerful men, especially, this is actually true, especially powerful men will let you do that for the simple fact that he has other options. He must be sleeping with other people, but I can promise you, he doesn't love them like he loves his main woman. And this is where a lot of relationships end because some relationships are not sexually compatible, but they're emotionally compatible. You get along with them. You understand each other. And this is a privilege of only powerful men, right? Only a powerful because most guys, that don't have options, their jealousy and their scarcity will put them in rage if they hear that their wife is sleeping, right? And so this is like a form of cockatry, but hey, look, man, you could it's frowned upon. I get it, but when you're older and you can't please your woman because you're a psychopath, right? Or because you can't just be with one, a lot of these guys, to save the relationship, they'll come to those agreements. And look, man, is it ideal? It's not. Okay. If I'm a powerful man and I love my woman and I'm not physically attracted to her, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. I've never been with a woman I've never been in that situation, but I don't know how I would react. But if I love her and I still have a connection, I don't know. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's a little tough. And this is one of those contradictions of humans that we sort of have a tough time understanding, because when you think of that guy, you would think, oh, he's a powerful man. Of course, he's gonna kill you. It's like, no, humans are complex. Most likely they've been fighting. Most likely they're trying to find a solution. And this dude came along and she was like, you know what? How about this? How about you let me fuck him? We'll do it in quiet. He's a nice guy. You know how he treats me. He's mature for his age. He's like, all right, okay. You know what? As long as nobody finds out. How about that? Eh? As long as nobody finds out. And yeah, here's the thing about humans. Don't go off of appearances. Humans are complex like this. You would never imagine that a guy like that would be okay, but that's powerful people. When you have power, the rules change. Not because of you, but because just the power that you have changes everything about it, changes all of your relationship dynamics. It's very interesting, man. Um Anyways, people, check out our Patreon. Oh, by the way, our Patreon, we're having a meditation today. Let's go here. There you go. We're having a meditation today at 3 p.m. Mexico City time. It'll be through Zoom. So if you're on Patreon, fuck, you guys can see the link. Well, look, if people online try to get in that link, I'll know it's you. I'll just get in, man. Look, man, it's already there. If you guys want to join, you guys can join. I can never say no to someone who wants to meditate, but they don't have the money to join the Patreon. You guys can join there, but this is the only time I'll do that, okay? Because I made that mistake. But yeah, man, we post videos about what to do when they're falling in love and out of love. Tomorrow we're posting a video about if you push them away, they'll start chasing. This one I talked about how awareness of fear empowers you. We post a lot of stuff there, and it's a good way to support support the channel and just follow my journey, man. Anyways, man, you guys be safe. If you guys want to work with me one-on-one, go to mindfulattraction.org. Have a good day, guys.